Let's move away from there and get straight to some good news. Wow. I think Ghana Museums and Monuments Board relaunches and the GMMB, the Ghana Museums and Monuments Board, has been inaugurated to revive cultural preservation, improve tourism, and protect Ghana's heritage sites. And the goal is to modernize museums and also make cultural tourism more and more competitive. So this is the newest move from the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts. Now, the Honorable Minister, Honorable Ablajifa Gomashi, she inaugurated the governing boards of the Ghana Museums and Monuments Board, charging members to provide strategic leadership and uphold higher standards of accountability in delivering their mandate. So this is a new one we have now. Now, was it last week? I saw a video of the former Deputy Creative Arts Minister, Mr. Makokwe Kumante, where he was in a radio interview, and I think Lumba came up, the late High Life legend, Daddy Lumba, and he was making some suggestions that the house of Lumba could be a museum. And I don't know if it's the way he worded it.
Which of the houses? The one with Hodo Bruni or the one with Aguja Sewa? I want to know.
His main house. The house.
But he has two houses.
No, if you have two houses,
but he was staying with Aguja Sewa.
No, he was specific.
He was staying with Hodo Bruni in one. So which of them?
But we know that for the past 15 years, Lumba has been staying with Hodo Bruni.
When Aguja Sewa is in Ghana, they live in Tantra together.
Yes, Tantra.
But he was talking
about
the house.
That is what we are talking about. That is his main home. That is where he died.
Okay. I just want to be a bit sarcastic.
So he was making suggestions that place be turned into a museum. I don't know, as I said earlier, if it's the way he said it or the comprehension of people, but I saw that he went under some backlash, the way people were treating the whole thing. I don't know, they didn't really understand it. So when I saw this particular one, the Ghana Museum and Monument Board, I thought, okay, I think it's a right time. Maybe we can actually have a proper discourse around this. So, Willie, the Ghana Monuments and Museum Board has been relaunched. It has been reinaugurated, and any expectations? Or what do you have to say about this?
I think it's important. Like I've been one of those advocates that have said it here that we are not able to document what we do very well. Like as a people, telling histories has always been like fairy tales to us, because there was always nothing to show for whatever was said. Because if today, if I'm to ask you, tell me the uniform J.J. Rawlings used for the June 4th, was it a coup d'etat, you wouldn't get it. But that was like a monumental moment in our current Fourth Republic we find ourselves in. And when the kids are learning about it in school, it's one thing that they would have to pick a reference for. So I think creating a museum is important. The last time I heard in the music space, the last time I heard them say they will create a museum was by Charterhouse, saying they were going to create a museum that would showcase the artists that have won from the 1999 edition down to...
Is it the Hall of Fame thing they said they would do?
Yeah, they will do a Hall of Fame.
But a Hall of Fame.
No. The concept was something like a museum.
Is it going to be like the one?
It was a music. No. I think they spoke about a music museum. Yes. Okay. They spoke about a music museum where they were going to showcase something like that. But I don't know what happened. And again, it's not my money they are using for. So me to be sorry, but I don't know their budget.
It's your money at the end of the day. It's not the
Charterhouse is not my money.
It's Charterhouse. Okay, I thought you were talking about the government.
If it's the government, fine. But Charterhouse, but the creative arts agency, the ones that they take our money, the creative arts industry, I think it's high time we had all these things, because even to, we should have things that showcase who we are, our rich culture, so that whenever there is a debate someone raises up, it doesn't turn out to be a fight between two people.
Because there are no facts.
There are no facts. Because yesterday I was telling a friend that we used to spend pounds in Ghana. He said I'm lying. The pounds we were spending is different from the pounds the British are spending now.
But we were colonized by them, so we were spending their money.
Pound.
Yes. We didn't have CD.
But again, when he said it, he asked me a question and I had to keep it. He was like, our own might be like the Liberian dollar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That was
but
relatively. Yeah.
Yes, but whatever we were taught in school was we were spending pounds in Ghana.
Yeah.
So me too, I might use it as my defense. But until someone drew my attention to that, it might be a Ghanaian pounds.
It was.
Because this week was a weekday.
British pound.
This is actually 60 years we started spending the cedi. So it was a history month where we were learning if all these things are well documented. It doesn't really take people to debate because when you're talking about this and that, then let's go and pick this. But we don't have proper documentation on things that are happening. Like if you come to the Western region, there was JB Dankwa. No, that's not JB Dankwa. Pa Grant, sorry.
Yes, Pa Grant.
There was Pa Grant who was one of the wealthiest man in
from
Ghana.
This part of the world.
No, even in the country.
In Ghana.
He was one of the most wealthiest man. So now we should also have history and know this was his house.
How he squandered the UGCC.
This was his house. These were industries he had. This was that. This was that.
The last time somebody took a picture of his house, it wasn't really looking good.
Exactly.
That's the
all
work
these
of
things are
this
placed.
Even this thing, the roundabouts that we named after him.
Even the roundabouts, I can't see his statue again.
Imagine.
It's not I mean they are working on that.
I can't see his statue again.
Sure
That's what I'm saying.
It should be done.
But last week Saturday I used the road.
Was the statue there?
Okay, my mind
you've not been observing this. Myself, I've not been.
But they are working on the road, so I'm hoping that they will also make some renovation works.
Like you see the whole Jubilee market that has been closed and they are doing well. Like as a part of where we come from, they should, after the place is completed, the man statue is supposed to be there, not Kwame Nkrumah. But this thing will raise conversation because what some of us also heard in terms of history, he played a role in this region. And in this region, we have Kwame Nkrumah statue already somewhere.
Where?
It was already over there before they took it off, right?
But it's not there.
No, I'm just saying there is a statue somewhere. And at the end of the day, I'm sure when that circle is done, it might be placed there. But that is also a hero that we need to also celebrate. So what if a statue is over there? Like I'm saying, Kwame Nkrumah is a national hero. We would all want to celebrate.
If we have to place Kwame Nkrumah's statue everywhere, it's valid.
You see, yes, I'm not going to dispute that fact, but he is not the only person that fought for whatever we have. In every part of the country, there were people that made contribution. Yeah. So those people that fought should also be given that respect. Tata Kwasi is also a legend from where he comes from. For him to bring it from Fernando Po to
we
give us what
an interchange after him.
They've named an interchange. So
maybe
after
when
him.
they finish with the interchange, they can name it after Quadrant. But there's already a runabout for him.
No, there's already a
Somebody
runabout
would also
for him.
say there's already a runabout for him.
But I'm just saying.
And then when you go deep, you realize that there were also people from Western region that also played a role in Ghana's independence.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Whose name
all this boils down to no proper documentation.
Yeah, I want it.
So for us to say we are going to do this, it's a good thing. Now, the Abessian Koneko, but the ones we currently have, we should maintain it. The last time Akufo-Addo had a statue, young men went to destroy it, and now the man has only his legs standing there.
A benevolent citizen has paid for the
replacement.
Yes,
but it's still not done yet.
But they should be done by now.
It's still not done yet.
They have to make sure that it's secured for history not to repeat itself.
That act was poor and excuse me to say dumb. Whoever did that. You see, those things really don't make sense. Those things don't really make sense. At the end of the day, he might have made an impact on somebody's life. So seeing it over there, there are people that you might see as an evil person. But in someone's eye, the person is an angel. So let's just keep it over there. And I'm saying, if there was proper documentation, you can also say, okay, that was a president that when he came into power, he allowed people have access to secondary education for free.
That statue should
That is also for some people. That's political talk. I'm not really going to go there. But generally, let's all come together and stand on their neck. Me, I'm going to join the Pressing Neck Society. That this thing comes on, Gen pressing. I'll press their neck until we're able to get the impact we deserve. I mean, in terms of documenting all the things we have done in this country. Because at the end of the day, these Gen Alphas and Gen Zs getting to know that by the fireside, Shatawale and Asamoah were part of it, which is also going to shape in another generation that if they have the chance, they would also enter that field and make an impact for themselves. Maybe Emmanuel.
All right. Let's move on to the next one. And so Rapper Star, let's hear your thoughts on this one.
Okay. Can I go? Okay, so talking about GMMB, Ghana Museum and Monument Board, I think this is a very important department of the Ministry of Tourism. The Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts. This board is very, very important. Well, on one hand, I will say that it's unfortunate that as a people or as a country, it is taking us 2025 for us to take this initiative. This is a board that some countries have done or created long ago and have reaped a lot of benefit from such a board. But as the saying goes, it is better late than never, So now that we have at 2025, we have Ghana Museum and Monument Board. Okay, this is my take on that board. I think it is an important department for the Department of Tourism. So now that the minister has taken this initiative, my charge for the ministry and for the board is that please, once again, let me say that who am I to advise them? They look like very great people. We have professors in there. We have professionals, proper professionals in there. But my little take on this is that please let us not allow this board to end up as GAMRO. Yes, because this department or this board and what they have to do for the Ministry of Tourism, for the creative arts, and for our history, our culture, their work is very, very important, So please let us not allow this board to turn like the GAMRO that we have. That we've not still able to solve GAMRO. And if this one ends up like that, it's going to be very unfortunate for us as a country. You understand? So let's be creative. Let's be accountable as the minister was charging them to be. And then, you see, history, because this board is actually going to document our history. They're going to market it. Part of their job is not just document our history, but you see, history has to be marketed for the future generation. Let me give this example. Recently, I saw a video of Elon Musk and a lady asked him a very important question. The lady said that she has a teenage girl who wants to become a scientist. And then the lady asked Elon Musk to advise, what advice would Elon Musk give to her teenage girl so that if she goes home, she was going to give that advice to her girl. Yeah. And then Elon Musk said, I was shocked when he said that. The lady too was shocked. Elon Musk said that the teenage girl should take history very important. That's why in my opening statement, I said that it is unfortunate that it is taking us 2025, the year 2025, for us to do this. But well, it is better late than never. So for Elon Musk to single out this, in fact, as a scientist, the lady said, no, my daughter wants to be a scientist. And Elon Musk said, yes, history. Apparently, Elon Musk is a student of history, you know, and I have come to see that history shapes the future.
Yeah.
And the people who don't take their history serious, usually, you can see how far we have come, that we've not been able to do so much with our tourism and with our creative art and with our history, you know. So as this board has come on board, please, my suggestion is that let's let the board put our history together for us, package it for us, make it attractive, and sell it back to the future generation. Sell it to the Gen Zs, because, you know, we call ourselves Gen Zs. We are exposed to technology. We are exposed to this. We are this. We are that. We are that. But you see, without our history, if we are disconnected from our history, I'm sorry, we're really not going to get much from this Gen Z thing that we are prouding ourselves of.
Okay.
So I expect the board to package our history, make it nice, and sell it to the Gen Zs. We need the history to forge ahead.
We need the history to forge ahead. Those are the words. So let us know your thoughts on this. Drop your comments below. Share with us. Get interactive with us.